And that's the tragic news of a security guard who was trampled to death earlier this morning. Foskor spokesperson Frans Mkhondo, who's the spokesperson of the mine where this incident happened, joins us now on the line. Mr. Mkhondo, thanks very much for joining us. Please just recap for us what happened in this tragic story this morning.
Yeah, afternoon once again, Peter. The two guards were stationed approximately 300 meters from each other, and there was a road between the two guard places, okay?
Right.
Okay. The one guard had what appears to be an elephant trumpeting, and based on his experience of elephants, he had that the elephant appears to be disturbed. So he ran outside and went to where his colleague, the now deceased, was stationed. And this happened at about between 4 and 4:30 in the morning. And as he ran towards where the sound of an elephant was coming, he eventually got to the guardhouse and then immediately saw the elephant behind the guardhouse. And then he ran into the guardhouse for his own safety, okay?
Right.
And while in the guardhouse, he noticed that his colleague was not in the guardhouse, and he became worried about that. He then summoned help from fellow security officers who were stationed at other places within the mine premises, and they later arrived within minutes, and by then the elephant had left. But the deceased was nowhere to be found. So they started searching for him and then stumbled upon his body behind the guardhouse, and he was already lifeless.
All right, so you're next door to the Kruger National Park, so we're assuming that this is where the elephant has come through from. Do we know how? Did they break down this elephant, break down this fence? What happened?
Peter, it happens quite a lot. They trample over the fence, they break the fence and move across. And some end up not returning back into the park. They end up staying outside. It's not the first time that we have spotted elephants roaming around here, but they've always been peaceful. So this came as a shock to all of us.
What assistance or conversations have you had with Sand Parks over this incident?
What we have done now, we have notified Sand Parks, and we have notified the Limpopo Department of Economics and Tourism. So yes, they are involved now in the assistance towards relocating or doing something about it. Yeah.
What can you do then going forward? I mean, if this is a regular occurrence, you say that this is the first time a lion has been disturbed in this way, but it can't be safe for your employees if you're always in this danger that animals from the Kruger National Park are just crossing the fence.
Sorry, Peter, I didn't get you. Did you make reference to lions?
I was just saying that we'll get to the lions now, but I was just saying, what safety measures are you going to put in place to protect your employees, given that this is a regular occurrence, the animals crossing over into the mine area?
Peter, we are going to work closely with Sand Parks as well as the Limpopo Department of Economics and Tourism, in conjunction with the nearby private reserve, which is called Balule. We have to find a solution. The first thing that comes to mind is that we must try to relocate these animals to either back into the Kruger National Park or even take them to the nearby private game reserve, as I said.
All right. Well, let's talk about the lions. There's a pride of lions in the area. Was that also near the mine as well? Were you exposed in any way to that?
Some of our employees did spot the lions a few days ago or a few weeks ago on our premises, and they reported the incident. And we have subsequently reported the incident to both the Kruger National Park and the Limpopo department, as I said earlier on. As we speak today, both organizations have dispatched rangers. They are busy trying to track down the lions as we speak, and we are hoping that by tonight they will have located the lions so that they can be darted and be relocated.
All right, so this poor security guard, is this the only animal-related fatality that the mine's experienced in recent history?
Absolutely. We have not had anything recently. This is the only incident. If you had something in the news, then it relates to our operations down in Natal. It was just a pure accident last week. It has nothing to do with wild animals, yes.
All right. We're going to leave it there. Mr. Mkhondo, thanks very much indeed for joining us on the program. That's Frans Mkhondo, who's the spokesperson of Foskor Mine, where tragically a security guard lost his life after being trampled to death by an escaped lion, it seems, from the Kruger National Park this morning.